So off the opening tap, we head to our next Division I semifinal of the day between First Love and IMG. IMG in those blue uniforms going right to left. First Love in the white uniforms going left to right here. As Rob Potter puts it back up top. Now Potter for three. That's off the mark.
Oh, boy.
And back the other way comes First Love. Jason Eubank out front to McGee. This is Julian McGee, and now off to Shamar Givens. Baseline jumper for three. That won't go for McGee, and the rebound underneath to IMG. So Rob Potter will bring it up into the front court here. Off to Grayson Maystedt. Then Max Rodolewski. And this taken away. Out on the run. Givens down the lane, and he'll lay it in. So Shamar with the bucket. And a 2-0 lead for First Love.
Wow. I wasn't sure I had the right teams in mind before me, but yeah, I do.
Down the lane, we got a whistle and a charging foul.
I wondered about that. He had that arm up there like a battering ram going before him, clearing out. They call him for the foul.
Team first on IMG. Back to the way it comes. Runner in the lane is good. Nice move by Egon Ruhek.
Coming on that right side, about 8 feet out. Put that ball up off the glass, and nicely done.
4-0 the lead here for First Love.
First Love and a pressing man-to-man defense. Boy, I tell you, they're really coming out on him.
Back on the baseline now to Max Williams. Max out front to Potter.
You know, Coach Wilson, it doesn't surprise you that they got an intense defense.
Out front, Maystedt. And that's saved the far side. And it goes off of Jacob Ray, and it will be First Love basketball. On the wing for Eubank. Trying to go underneath, and layup is good on the inside by Egon Ruhek.
Well, that was a nice feed inside. He took it up
Excuse me, by Nuripari. And got a whistle on the far side. Foul is on Shamar Givens, his first, team first. And a pair of free throws made there by Grayson Maystedt. 6-2 is the lead here for First Loves. They have it in the front court. Little fadeaway jumper. That won't go by Jason Eubank. And we got a whistle and a foul down low. Foul is on Riney Luau for First Love, his first, team second. And now IMG to bring it up into the front court here. Potter try to go to the outside. That's knocked out of bounds, and IMG will get it back. Maystedt along the baseline. That wouldn't go, and taken away on the rebound by Riney Luau. Three-pointer along the baseline. No good from Egon Ruhek. And back the other way comes IMG. Now Potter, pull-up jumper from the left side. That's good. My goodness, barely even touched the net. 6-4. Now the lead for IMG, and that's taken away by Jacob Ray.
There's
now
a
3 ball on the
three.
wing.
No.
That's no good from Max Williams. Up with it comes Eubank. Kick it out. 3 ball in the corner, way off the mark by Julian McGee. And now IMG back up with it. Baseline it goes. Shot no good. Now Shamar Givens for first love. Deep 3 on the left wing. That won't go. Rebound tip back out. And the post stand, a little 2-hand layup on the inside by Rainy Lual.
He's got a long, you're talking about wingspan. That guy's got a wingspan.
8-4, the lead now for First Love. Baseline 3 ball, that's short. Rebound picked back up by IMG. Down under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. That runner wouldn't go. And now Jason Eubank with the rebound and pushes it up the floor all the way in. And he is called for a charge. So Eubank picks up his first, team third. So IMG plays it in. And they'll bring it up the floor here. Pull-up jumper for the free throw line. No good. Rebound underneath to Lual. All the way down the lane. Left-handed layup won't go by Isaiah Wilson. And taking it away by IMG. Back up the near side. 3-pointer out front. And that's good. 8-7 the lead for First Love. Down to the last couple of minutes of our opening quarter. 3 ball out top. Good. Again,
wow.
Straight down the well. This time it's Shamar Givens.
That was a long
with
one.
the bucket. 11-7. Back out on the wing for Jake Dzwarek. Knocked back out. Trying to come up with it. We have a whistle and a foul.
Be on number 12, Egon Ruhek.
Pick up his first, team fourth. And he comes into the backcourt. Tracked down by Potter. Rob trying to bring it up into the front court here. It's off now. Dzwarek on the near baseline. Try to kick it out there as Potter goes back out front for Radoleski. And that's stolen away. All the way down the lane, and the left-hand layup is missed by Jameer Fletcher. Good spin move along the baseline and 2.
I take it you don't have a name for him, right?
I don't have a name for like 3 people.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I kept trying to figure out if I was in the right game or not.
And knocked away. IMG back out on the run. Up the right side it comes. That runner is good off the glass. Speaking of people I don't have a name for, there's another one. And then we have all of these rosters, and about 50% of them aren't.
The names, numbers wrong.
Don't match anything.
I haven't got one for 15, one for 12.
Down to the last few seconds of our opening quarter here. Pull-up jumper. That will rim around it off. IMG gets the board, and that'll do it for the quarter. At the end of one, 11-11 tie between First Love and IMG. We'll take a break, come back with quarter number 2 in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So we're going back to the start of the second quarter here, and I think that IMG doesn't have names that match numbers. I think that's the problem. And it's the exact problem that we're having at the moment, where I'm missing multiple names here, or I might not be missing the names, but I don't have the right numbers. And First Love is going to be shooting some free throws here. Well, maybe not. I guess they decided to either not enforce it or overlook it or something, but because I know they were looking at the scorebook for both sides, and maybe it was First Love that had the infraction. I'm not 100% sure. But no matter what, IMG has the ball back. The runner along the baseline was blocked, and First Love comes out of there with it. Down the lane, that shot blocked out of bounds. It will be First Love basketball.
Smart Gibbons can really bring the ball down the court fast. I tell you what. Mr. Wilson.
Middle head fake inside. Layup won't go there by Luis Riscues. Back the other way. That stolen. Now they launch it ahead for Nuri Para, and that missed. The follow-up missed, and then finally tipped in.
Went to dunk the ball and didn't have enough height.
13-11, coming up on 7 minutes to go in the half. Loose ball out front, picked up. Shot in the inside was blocked. Back the other way on
Wilson.
The run. The
Yes.
layup good by Isaiah Wilson. 15-11.
What are you talking about? Some fast guys. You had McGee, Wilson, Grievance. What's his name? Gibbons, I guess I should say. They can really cover some territory.
Layup wouldn't go. Back out front. 3 ball, good. And the foul.
Another 4-point play chance here.
So, Nuri Para with his first foul. Team 4th.
We're going to find out who number 15 is. He's got 3 rebounds and that 3-pointer right there. We have no idea if the rest of the team is right.
Nope. Free throw off the mark.
Luau was fourth rebound.
15-14 the lead for First Love.
And they turn the ball over.
And IMG back up with it. Outside it goes for Radulewski. Now IMG will.
We don't have number 12 either.
Okay, back near side. 3 ball. That won't go for Grayson Maystedt. And back the other way comes First Love. Down the lane. That runner's no good. We got a whistle and a foul. This will go on Rob Potter. His first, team second. And free throws here for Isaiah Wilson. First one rattles around and in. 16-14 lead. Second one off the mark, and IMG to bring it back up. Hunter up the far side. Skips it back up top of the key. On the wing for Maystedt. Back out to Potter again. A pull-up jumper from 10 feet won't go. We got a whistle and a foul.
Jocko Mitchell will get the rebound. He drew the foul, and now
timeout to First Love, 30-second timeout. They'll take one as well. Back here in just a moment. So back down to the free throw line. Jumper there is good. Down to a 16-16 tie.
Nice job of Max Williams driving along the baseline, passing it back out, and getting that open 10-foot jump shot.
Wilson, a deep three. That's off the mark.
There he is again, number 15. It's his fourth rebound.
Unless you say, why don't you just ask? We're nowhere near the actual court. We are way up on a different level. In fact, we are shooting this video from across the gym at a higher level that's up beyond everything. We're nowhere near the scoreboard even. Matter of fact, we can't even see the scoreboard.
That's the problem. We can't.
So that's been another little bit of an issue that we've worked our way through the last couple of years, but we can't see scoreboard or anything. So asking somebody about names is, it's like you have to go on a trek to the top of Mount Everest to figure out what it is. And
it's a long ways down there.
Halftime or so we'll get it straightened out, but it's difficult to do in the midst of a game.
Yeah, you have to go down that other level, which I guess is the ground level. Go to the ground level, and then you still got to make your way over to where the scores table is between two courts.
It's IMG off the loose ball and trying to get back inside. We got a whistle and a foul.
1-2, was it?
Yep, Egon Ruhek with his second. Team sixth.
Well, First Love has 5 seniors on their squad. Then IMG has either 7 or 8 seniors in their squad. if we have the right men playing in the game.
Well, First Love, I'm pretty sure we do.
They all match up.
IMG, I'm not so sure. A couple of free throws here make it an 18-16 lead for IMG.
All right, IMG waiting. Man-to-man defense, looks like. All right.
It goes on the wing for Gibbons.
Nice
and a quick
drive.
step to the hoop and the layup.
He is so quick.
18-18 tie here, down to about 3:45 or so to go in the half. Well, stutter step move along the baseline. That ball taken away. And out on the break. An easy layup for Isaiah Wilson.
That's going to give them a 20-18 lead, First Love.
IMG to play it across out into the corner. 3-ball there. That won't go. And the rebound down low to First Love. They push it up into the front court. Eubank. Now back out for Gibbons. So hold out front, down to around 3 minutes to go. And 3-ball is good. Off on that wing.
Nice.
A triple for Jaquan Mitchell. A 23-18 advantage and a timeout. So we'll take one as well. Be back here in just a moment. Watching the NCSAA. Good pass in the middle of the lane out of that timeout.
Wow.
And the two-hand dunk by Riney Lual. 25-18.
He forced the ball and the defense in there on the baseline and rifled the ball back out to Lual with that easy two-hand dunk.
Potter trying to come near side. That's deflected out of bounds. And some substitutions here for IMG.
That's our score, 25-18, First Love.
And we got a timeout to First Love, a full timeout. So we'll take one as well. I think they might have some blood or something on a jersey, which is a reason for this. Take a break. Be back in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Out of the timeout, IMG with it. A good pass underneath. And the layup by Jake Deswerk. Now 3 ball on the far side. That's off the mark for Mitchell.
Rebound by number 15. Oh, wide open shot. No.
25-20 the lead here for First Love. They'll push it up the floor, up the right side. Mitchell all the way in, picked up by Givens. Trying to come back out with it. Now Potter up the middle of the floor. Yeah, nice move down the lane, but the layup missed.
The layup.
And back out of there with it.
Nice crossover dribble to get free and all.
Eubank out on the wing. 3 ball there. Won't go for Givens. Go back over to IMG.
Somebody we're going to bring the ball down. Here we go.
So down to the final minute of this first half. Shot on the baseline was erased. Picked up now, dumped back out front. 3 ball there is good. A triple by Rob Potter.
Yeah, it was
his first 3 of the game.
Yeah, Egon Ruhick had that block, but then they kept on it and got their 2 points.
25-23
nice
First Love. And a long 2 by Jason Eubank. Making it 27-23, down to the last 30 seconds of the first half. On the lane it comes. Back on the right side, 3 ball, good. Triple for Ron Potter. Another 3, it's a couple right in a row. 27-26. Down to 10 seconds to go in the quarter, and we got a whistle and a foul. So being IMG's Shamar Givens.
Had some good hustle right to last end. Oh,
second.
Sorry about that. Had a lot of good hustle right at the end of the second quarter.
Free throw is good. And Egon Ruhick will have one more coming.
Got them both.
29-26, and at the end of the quarter, a shot heaved up and is no good. Or end of the half. 29-26 is the lead for First Love here over IMG. Your first half scoring totals, first off for IMG, 8 points for Rob Potter, including 2 threes, 2 for Jake Deswerk. Grayson Maystet with 2 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 12 points for number 15. Hopefully we'll find that name here at the half. 2 of 3 from the free throw line, and IMG 3 of 8 from 3-point range. For First Love, 5 points for Isaiah Wilson, including 1 of 2 from the line. Jason Eubank with 2 points. 7 for Shamar Givens, including a 3. 1 3 for Jaquan Mitchell. 2 points for Luis Rescues. 4 points for Egon Ruhick, including 2 of 2 from the line, and 6 for Riney Lual. First Love, 2 of 9 from 3-point range. Pass off to you for our rebounds.
Rebounds, first of all, for IMG. We had Caden King with 1. Rob Potter had 3. Max Rudliski had 1. And Jake Deswarek had 1. At 15 had 5. 12 had 1. And 24 had 1 for a total of 13. We'll see if we can get some of those names. The First Love's first half, Jason Eubank had 1. Shamar Givens had 2. Jaquan Mitchell had 1. Egon Ruhick had 1. Jameer Fletcher had 2. And Ronnie Luau had 6 for a total of 13. Rebounds at the half, tied 13-13.
29-26 First Love. We'll take a break, come back with our second half here in just a little bit. You're watching the NCSAA. So back here as we're underway in half number 2, we got a whistle and a traveling violation. It will be IMG basketball. 29-26 is the lead for First Love.
By the way, First Love's number 5 is actually 21.
Well, then who's 21?
And 21, I suppose, did not play.
Okay.
They didn't give me one for him at all. And of course, Luau is 22 instead of 23.
Yeah, because they had to change it. He was wearing 23, but I think they got blood on the jersey or something. So.
Okay.
So back the other way comes IMG. I think we've got everything that's right now, at least the right numbers anyway. Along the baseline, it comes for Max Williams. Now 3-ball out front, no good by Grayson Maysted.
Yeah, IMG sent the wrong uniforms. They said something.
And the baseline with it is Riney Luau. Now up top to Ruhek. He just lost the ball. And back up with it comes IMG and the layup by Rob Potter.
Good hustle by Rob. IMG on that man-to-man defense. Oh, nice job. I think that was Shamar Givens with a drive down the middle and layup.
31-28, the lead for First Love here. So IMG holds in the front court. Maysted with it. Kicks it off along the baseline to Williams. Fires from there, and that's no good. And back the other way comes First Love. Down the lane, that should be a charge, and is. So Shamar Givens picks up his 3rd foul. Team first this half. So Jacob Ray works back out front to Potter. Swing it back over near side for Maysted. 15-footer rattles in and out for Ray. Well, 3-ball on the wing. That won't go. Jacob Ray with another rebound. And we got a whistle and a foul down low. Be on Julian McGee. It's his first, team second. IMG trying to work for a decent shot here offensively. Deep 3 out top is well short, and it will come back down to First Love. Whistle and a foul on Riley Luau, his 2nd, team 3rd. As IMG plays it in. Rob Potter to walk it up the floor here. Off to Maysted.
Boy, my paper's a mess over here trying to get those names straightened out.
Maysted
nice
is good from 3. That's Grayson's first field goal of the game. 31-31 tie.
Oh,
and back on the other side, another 3 hit.
And number 21.
That would be Stephen Rawire. 3 ball up top. Rattles in and out.
Another one.
And another triple on the near side that time. So Shamar Givens with his second triple in the game. Makes it now a 37-31 advantage. 3 ball on the other end won't go for Maystead. Now First Love out on the run. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the third. Pull-up jumper from 15 feet. That won't go for Jason Eubank, and IMG will bring it back up. Rob Potter ends it off far side for Williams. Now jumper at the free throw line won't go by Potter, and First Love will push it up the near side. Gibbons down the lane, missed the layup, and the rebound picked up by IMG. Potter back the other way over on the near side for Maystead. I'll try to work. Far side is Max Williams. He's back to the middle. Potter tried to lob it underneath. Picked up by Ray, and that layup won't go. Outlet feed ahead, and the layup is good by Shamar Givens.
Nice job by Steven getting that ball out there and getting down court.
39-31, First Love with the lead. Down to the last couple minutes of the third quarter here.
First Love just brought their defense way out.
3 ball off the mark.
Stephen Ray ball higher. Oh boy, whatever that name is.
Fast break wouldn't go, so there's a steal down the lane, and the layup good by Stephen Rawwire. We have a whistle and a timeout. 41-31, the lead for First Love. We'll take a break. Back with more of this Division I semifinal in a moment. You are watching the NCSAA. So 1:10 to go here in the third. It's actually 41-30. At least that's what the scoreboard says when we actually got a look at it, which is only a handful of times during this game because we're facing the back of it. But that says 41-30. We must have given somebody an extra point somewhere. And the turnover will give First Love the ball back.
Well, according to our records now, First Love has a lead 41-30. So we'll take it from there and go. Oh, must be waiting for a last shot here. Nope.
Still holding the ball in the front court. That goes off his foot, and that should be over and back, and is. Shamar was trying to get a play started and trying to come to the near side at the same time, and has dribbled the ball off his foot.
Yeah, he kind of skipped a little bit while he's doing it and dribbled the ball right off his foot. Well, First Love, man-to-man defense, all pulled out. Nobody back underneath the bucket.
Maystead back out front for Williams. Potter back to Ray, trying to swing it to the far side. Picked up in the post by Hardy. Now I'll try to go far side. IMG looking for a decent shot, and they're going to call a foul on that, and that's...
He's kind of out of control, too.
Yeah, that's no foul. That's just somebody drilling a hoop and throwing a shoulder into somebody. I mean,
I like it when the referee
Frankie Mayamko is going to pick up the foul, but that's not a foul. Free throw off the mark by Grayson Maystead. We'll have another one coming here.
Well, the game in front of us here has finished the third quarter now.
Well, we're almost there on the far side. Free throw off the mark, down to the last couple seconds here of the third quarter, and we got a whistle and a foul on the other end of the floor. Foul on IMG's Tanik Termors. That's his first. And team first this half.
A couple guys coming in for the last second here.
And Julian McGee misses a pair, and that'll do it for the end of the third. 41-30 is the lead for First Love here. We'll take a break. We'll come back with your fourth quarter in just a little bit. You're watching the NCSAA. So the runner in the lane won't go as we start the fourth quarter here. Three ball on the wing, no good either from Julian McGee. And back up with it comes IMG. On the wing, Maystead with it. Trying to go far side now. Back up top, deep three. That's off the mark by Rob Potter. Now First Love will bring it back up. Jumper on the baseline for three, and that's good. Triple for Stephen Rawwire. That's his second three of the game.
Well, he's had a good second half.
44-30. Back to the way it comes. Out to the baseline. Now out to Deswerick. Turnaround jumper at the free throw line is off the mark. And back the other way comes First Love. Back outside, long three. That's off the mark, but the rebound underneath put back up no by Frankie Mayamko. And IMG back the other way. Jacob Ray.
Frankie's a pretty good sized guy too.
Three ball on the right wing. That's a deep three that's off the mark. And on the fast break, in it comes to the front court. And a charge on Isaiah Wilson. It'll be his first, team fifth. Back up top of the key it comes for Williams. And we got a whistle and a player control foul on Max Williams. His first, team second. Back off the left side. That loose ball picked up back the other way. On the run comes Termors.
Nice pass
and good look on the inside to Jacob Ray, who lays it in off the glass.
That was a nice look, boy. Right down the center.
44-32. As Shamar Givens walks into the front court. Coming up on the last 5 minutes or so of this one.
IMG likewise is on a man-to-man defense.
And underneath, Givens can't get that to go, but the rebound to Mayamko.
Frankie didn't let anybody have a chance at it, boy.
Layup wouldn't go. IMG back the other way. Termors with it.
That was Ray's 7th rebound. He's getting a good collection of them today.
Potter out front to Williams. And 3 off the mark by Termors, and out of bounds it goes. Either one of these teams have been what you would call stellar from behind the arc.
Electrifying.
As this inbounds pass picked off back the other way. 3-on-1 break. The layup missed, but tipped back in by Riney Luwal. Get it 46-32.
Poor small guy, you can barely reach up there.
Back out front. Stolen away, out on the break. The layup is good by Shamar Givens.
48-32.
The lead starting to stretch out a little bit here. Down to the last half of the fourth quarter. And that shot erased from behind by Jason Eubank, but the three hit by Max Williams.
Max Williams got over there out of sight, and they got that ball over, and down she went.
So a timeout here, 48-35. Roughly 4 minutes or so to go in the game. We'll take a break, come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So as we approach the 3.5-minute mark of this one, First Love leading it 48-35. Three ball on the wing, that rattles around it out.
Round it out, boy.
Back up comes IMG, little pull up along the baseline.
Wow.
That's good impressive by Grayson Maystedt. 48-37. Good pass along the post, and that shot blocked, but whistle and a foul call. That will be on Jacob Ray, his second, team third.
Well, for one more. Well.
And the wall misses a parry. You know, the honest to goodness truth here, this game is still up in the air. A minute ago, it looked like First Love was going to cruise to an easy win, but missing some free throws and having First Love knock down some, or IMG knock down some shots.
Well, if they made that one, it would really get interesting.
That combination is making things a little bit closer. 48-37. Three are rimmed around and out, so First Love will play it in. On the wing, and a three ball off the mark by Rawwire.
Oh boy, I don't know who 10 is.
IMG, and that layup is good. And timeout to IMG as this continues to get a little bit closer here. Max Williams with the bucket. 48-39. We'll take a break, come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Back to it here as it's set to a 9-point game. That jumper off the mark. Kick goes out of bounds. And IMG's going to get it back again.
Well, they keep throwing up these long shots and not coming close. They're giving IMG a chance anyway.
I'll tell you something. If they keep messing around, IMG's going to get back in the game. Three ball in the wing. That won't go. Tracked down on the far side.
Well, they didn't hit the last couple of them there.
Isaiah Wilson, who will get credit for that board. Givens trying to get back in the middle, kicks it out. Three ball, good.
Oh, there you go.
Triple for Stephen Rawwire, and that gives you a little bit of cushion. 51-39, three back the other way is not good. Under 2 minutes to go. Fast break, pass down the middle of the lane, and a little two-hand dunk by Riney Lual. 53-39, under a minute and a half to go.
Oh, so went the rush they had going on.
Got a whistle and a foul underneath.
Kind of took the starch out of their comeback.
Ronnie Lual with his third foul. Free throw rattles in and out for Maystedt. Second one is good, 53-40.
Oh, that's crazy.
On a whistle and a foul on IMG's Rob Potter. It's his second, team fourth.
I guess they're going to maybe try to force him into free throws and try to get back in the game maybe.
Well, they're not by 13 with a minute left. So if we're going to do that, you better get really, really hot from three-point range, and that is not a good inbounds pass. Matter of fact, very fortunate that First Love came up with that. Three ball in the corner, that's good.
Oh, there you go.
Triple by Jason Eubank. 56-40. 1 Under a minute to go now.
That's a sideways fall away.
And we got a timeout to IMG.
See Grayson's shot there? 2 points.
So we'll take a break, come back with more as we end this fourth quarter in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So off the inbounds pass, the foul on Rob Potter. That'll be his third, team fifth. We're still not even close to one in the bonus here. And that pass sails out of bounds. Deep three on the left wing. That won't go by Potter. This tipped out of bounds, and it will be first ball basketball.
Oh, come on.
So foul in the backcourt.
Oh, well.
On Philippe Doria. That's his first. Team 6. They're still not in the bonus. There can't be much more than about 45 seconds left in this game.
Yeah,
and Rob Potter picks up his 5th foul, and now bonus free throws coming up.
I mean, if you're really in the game, that's one thing, but it's pretty much decided now.
I'm not even really sure, quite honestly, if they just gave you the ball. I mean, you're down by 14 points. Free throw off the mark by Wilson. Back to the way it comes. That ball sails out of bounds. And it will be first ball basketball.
That was a good pass to the referee, but there wasn't any team member over that way. Must have saw the referee out of the corner of his eye and thought it was a player.
Well, and IMG, to Coach Jesse Bopp's credit, is going to back off a little bit here, and that's
okay.
That's the right move, because this thing is done, and the tournament is way behind anyway. So you might as well just let this thing end.
He did the right thing there. That was getting a little bit silly.
And
good for him.
That is it. So 56-42 is the final, as First Love wins it. Final scoring totals, first off for IMG. 10 points for Rob Potter, including 2 3-point field goals. 5 points for Max Williams, including a 3. Jake Dwazwarek with 2 points. 10 points for Grayson Maystead, including a 3 and 3 of 6 from the free throw line. 14 points for Jacob Ray, including 2 threes and 2 of 3 from the line. IMG 5 of 23 from 3-point range. For First Love, Isaiah Wilson with 5 points, including 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Jason Eubanks had 5 points, including a 3. Joshua Mitchell with 1 3-point field goal. 11 points for Stephen Rawire, including 3 3-pointers. 2 points for Luis Riscus. 4 for Egon Ruhek, including 2 of 2 from the line. 10 points for Riney Lual. He was 0 for 2 from the line. 16 points for Shamar Givens. 2 3-pointers. And First Love finished 7 of 19 from 3-point range. So pass it up to you for our final rebounds.
First of all, for IMG, we had Rob Potter with 3 rebounds, Jacob Ray with 8, Panik Dermours with 1, John Hardy with 3, Jake Dwazwarek with 2, Grayson Maystead with 1, and Philippe Doria with 1 for a total of 19 rebounds. for the victorious First Love, we have Joey McGee with 1. Isaiah Wilson had 1. Jason Eubank had 1. Shamar Gibbons had 2. Jaquan Mitchell had 1. Stephen Rawwire had 4. Egan Ruhick had 2. Ronnie Luau had 11. And Frankie Moyamko had 2 for a total of 27, 27-19 in favor of First Love.
All right, we'll wrap things up. We'll get to our next game in 5 minutes. Literally, that's what's on the clock. So we'll come back here in just a few minutes to get you started on that one. You've been watching the NCSAA.